Happiness comes, yesterday we mentioned, from eating, from making money, from conquering, from coming to different success. Happiness comes from some sense of fulfillment. I have everything I need. So when you're lacking a certain job, a certain position, and you retrieve it, then what happens, you feel a sense of happiness. But that happiness is not something that will stay in a long-term time, because it's not real happiness. Real fulfillment means that you are truly fulfilled, you're truly whole. When someone gets married, there is incredible happiness, a wedding. Why? What's so happy? What happened? You become a whole person. Until your wedding, you are half a person. You now are a whole. You now have the ability to be happy. And therefore there's incredible happiness by a wedding. In the Beis HaMikdash is the place of happiness. Why? The Beis HaMikdash is the place where Klal Yisrael and Hashem become one. It is our house, the house of Hashem. But it's not the house only of Hashem. It's His house, and He brings us, like a chassid brings a kala into his own home. We go into His house, and so to speak, we become whole, and also, so to speak, if you could say it, He becomes, it's hard to say it, but so to speak, whole. HaKadosh Baruch Hu calls us Tamosi. You make me whole. Me milk me. Tam, I think we maybe mentioned it once. Tam means simple, but it also means whole. Hashem says, you make me whole. Without Klal Yisrael, there's something, so to speak, missing. My revelation is not revealed in the world. Hashem, externally at least, is not happy when there's no Beis HaMikdash. The Gemara brings down that deep inside, so to speak, Hashem is always happy. But the way that He makes the world see, reveals Himself to us, is that externally He's not happy now. There's no Beis HaMikdash. There's the destruction of Beis HaMikdash. Hashem, so to speak, externally is not happy. But deep inside, there's only happiness. Why? Because Hashem knows Hashem really and truly is always whole. He's not lacking anything. And not only that He isn't lacking anything, He knows that He's one with us. But we think, mistakenly, that there is a place for depression, God forbid. That's why we need to cry. The time of the 9 days, the time of Chatzos, is the time of crying. For what? What are you crying about? It's not a time of davening for the Beis HaMikdash. It's mourning. When someone has, God forbid, someone that is nifter, the time, halachic time, is only for 12 months. You're not allowed to cry afterwards. But when Yosef Atzadik, for instance, disappeared, his father cried about him for 20 years. I don't know exactly, 20 years I think. Why? Because he was alive. Hashem is crying for us. It says, where is my Klal Yisrael? Why don't you recognize that I exist and the love I have for you exists? Recognize it. The depression, so to speak, that is felt in the 9 days and the 3 weeks especially, is not a true thing. It's the lack of recognizing the deep happiness and wholeness that we do and have, that we are one with Hashem always, even though we're not in the Beis HaMikdash. That happiness, that deep happiness, has to stay. We need to recognize that in this time also Hashem is still with us. We are still connected to Him. And Hashem is, so to speak, deeply happy. He has deep fulfillment. Hashem knows that He is one with us. Hashem is Chol. Hashem Echad. We Shema Yisrael. Hashem Elokeinu. Hashem Echad. Hashem is one. There is no, and if Hashem doesn't have Klal Yisrael, so to speak, it's lacking in the one. Hashem, so to speak, needs us. So why is He happy? Because He has us.